University in computer science. I'm going to do the first little bit. I'm going to talk very, very quickly. I've only got 4 minutes. So I have also had a non-linear path to my current job. I was brought up overseas. I came to England to go to university. I worked in the software industry for a while. Then in the middle, had a couple of kids, came back, became a student again, had to sit exams again many years after I'd last done it. And then anyway, here I am doing my chosen change of career job into lecturing. So I guess my key point for this is that I haven't had a very straight career path. I chose to go into industry to do loads of stuff. Then I changed my mind, and then I retrained, and here I am. So you shouldn't really be too stressed about, imagining you will know what you want to do for the rest of your life at this point. And you can always change. We're dead lucky to live where we live. You can change your mind, retrain, do something different. So I'm going to talk to you about some of the research I do, which is using artificial intelligence in the field of education. As part of my lecturing job here, I also have time for research. Does anyone know what artificial intelligence is? You've all seen sci-fi, so you've got an idea of what it is. It's robots taking over, evolving, using humans as slaves, that kind of thing. Okay, so actually, stuff in what used to be called artificial intelligence 20 years ago, we now have access to on our phone. We all use Google. That uses AI techniques for searching. We use the internet. That's like space age stuff from 30 years ago. So what I'm saying is it moves very quickly. In education, we are looking at using technology to help us learn, humans learn, in a better way, but actually kind of more flexibly as well. And I've got a system here that runs at the university, and I've got log files of students using it 1 a.m. the morning of their exam. So, these kind of things are kind of useful. I'm not available on call at 1 a.m. to help my students learn and revise. So, what I work in is natural language. What we call natural language is just talking. So, talking to your phone, you probably all think that's quite easy. Siri does it. Occasionally it gets you what you want when you ask it to. But actually having a conversation like we do, we have to learn that from when we're tiny. We have to learn how to speak, what the right words are to make ourselves understood. So getting a computer to actually be able to do that using the language we use is actually really difficult. And people have been trying to do this for a very long time. I apply some of that into a tutoring system which you can get online, and I use AI in it. So it's an intelligent system. What do we mean by intelligent? Well, the first thing the systems that we design here do is they can talk in natural language. So I can type something in my language, I can ask a question, and the system should be able to answer me. So at the moment, you probably all use stuff like Moodle, or you watch tutorials on YouTube or things like this. Any system where we can help you do your revision or your work, or you can practice some maths, and it can come back to you. Most of those are kind of just like books, really. They're like books, but easily available to you. So actually being able to talk and be intelligent means learners can actually ask questions. Okay? Stuff that's not already there in the book, I can just say, well, what about this? I don't understand what this is. Remind me. I can also get immediate feedback on what I've said. So it will just tell me the answer like a human would, which is, quite difficult to do. Also means I can actually discuss something if I want to. So I've got a problem I don't quite understand, I can ask a question. And that's what conversational intelligent tutoring systems can do. What they also do is they build a specific lesson for us. So they're not like a book you've got to read and follow everyone's lesson. Depending on what I need, it can do that for me. So anything I get wrong or don't understand, it spends longer on, like a human would. I can look at examples and information in the ways I want to. So say I like looking at examples and exercises, it'll show me that. Say I don't like that, but I like looking at pictures, it'll show me that. So it'll adapt itself like we humans do, but it's the computer being intelligent. Help learners solve problems. So instead of just giving me the answer, it'll give me a few hints and make me actually use my brain. Because we can't learn by being told the answers to stuff, we have to think about problems. And it can give me more information on stuff I don't know about. And it can also help me by looking at my solutions to its questions. And it can tell me not just when it's wrong or when it's right, but what bit might be wrong. It can give me some immediate marks back. It can tell me if I've misunderstood something, it can pick that up. And it can help me try and work out where I went wrong, so the next time I'll learn from my experience. So what we're trying to do basically is mimic what a human does in front of a class, but make it available online so we can access it any time of day. We can access it wherever we want to via the internet. So we've got two systems here that we do. One's called Oscar. This is a research system that's available online to help with our teaching for our students. And it has a conversation and it shows bits of answers and it guides people through things. So it's acting as a personal one-to-one tutor. And the other system we've got is a little bit more, not creepy, a bit more space age. It uses a webcam, it looks at people, and it will help with conversation, but it will also notice our expressions and see if it can work out whether we understand what's being said. So, who knows, 5-10 years' time, this may be the normal for learning, to help us, to support us instead of opening books.